Did you catch that? How about that? There. Now, the complaints about primers missing this cup on the Lyman turret, now you see why it's happening. How it's happening. It's not that they're, not being caught in the cup and just, flying over the top. Give me a second here. See if I can do this somewhat smoothly. Yeah, some of them will come out here, which Lee kind of has, that fairly well under control with the primer arm, but as we know, it's not a cure-all. But yeah, what you just saw is why this happens. I swept this floor before I started. And as you can see, there are primers everywhere. And that's just part of them. Took me a while to figure out what's happening. I mean, you can see they get stuck in there. So, the biggest issue with this press is the priming and depriming system. If they had just done like, on the T7, gone all the way down and put a, an exit spout on the back where you can put a tube on, none of these problems would exist. So it's engineering. Someone thought they'd be different or whatever. Maybe thought they'd get out on the cheap, we don't have to mill down 4 more inches and, a cheap old primer cup. Who knows? But, yeah. These 9mm cases, they're short. It's easy to just, bang them out, stick them in, and, quickly. It's not like a long case. But, yeah, the ram travels down 3 inches, roughly, and then it's exposed down here. So it's really easy to bypass the cup. So you got to pace it, make sure you're not going too fast, or, or not go down, the distance. Just, that 3 inches is enough. And I've actually seen them backed up in here. I'm guessing I was going quick, but not coming down too far, and they just built up in the ram, and then as I came up, all of a sudden 5 or 6 had come out. What is up with that? but yeah, for any of you wondering what's been happening and how you're missing so many, that's what's going on. Well, other than that, it's been, the press is solid. It's just engineering. Should have done a little more, double checking their work, something, I don't know. May have worked on paper, but in reality, there's a flaw, or 2 or 3. So, all right. Hope this helps someone, and catch you later. God bless. See ya. All right, I figured out what's causing primers to back up here, like I mentioned. You come up, you don't go full stroke, you just enough to pop the primer. If your range of motion keeps the angle on that chute below this hole and above the bottom of the casting, they back up it and just collect right here. If you raise the arm far enough, they'll shoot out the bottom. You bring it, lower the arm, raise the ram enough, they'll come out here. Chances are they're going to come out the bottom all of the stinking floor. And yeah. So instead of trying to reinvent the wheel, they should have just stuck with tradition on this. and had it exit, a la T7 out the back of the bottom of the RAM. And none of these problems would be in existence. Uh, the only issue would be the actual priming system, but the depriming wouldn't be an issue. But other than that, it's pretty solid. Whoever was in charge of the priming, depriming, they dropped the ball. It's just clear as day. But the rest of it's good, so I can't complain with the rest of it, except, like I said, a few more holes for the handle would have been good. At least one more. But, alright, well, figured I'd clear up that, since I just figured out what was going on there, and see you later. God bless. See you. Alright, check this out. This thing won't move! Alright, first time this happened, I thought something was broken, Just got this thing. Now, and I moved the handle back and forth probably half a dozen times before it cleared. And it cleared through brute force. But there is a simpler solution once you figure out what's causing this. And it's really yet another symptom of a design flaw. And give me a second and you'll see why. Oh, looky, a primer's jamming up the works. Yeah. Like I said, the first time, and I've seen it happen where the primer will sit there and it doesn't fall out. So you're going and it's just stopping every time. And the first time, that's what happened to me. So it was really frustrating. I thought something really bad had happened. And, well, yeah. If it does that, go under there, if it doesn't clear just by, shoving the handle forward, lowering the RAM, go in there, pick that out, and it'll work fine till it happens again. It's not a common problem, so it's kind of intermittent. So, all of a sudden it drops out, and what happened? Well, now you know. Alright, well, I hope this helps someone, and see you later. God bless. See ya. Here's what happened to me the first time. Check this out. It won't go all the way up. It won't go all the way down. Yeah, frustrating. Now I gotta figure out what's really going on, because okay, I see one in there, but that's that one's keeping it from going down, see? And I don't know what's keeping it from going up, but it won't go down enough to get a 9mm out from under the pin. It's crazy. This is the second time I've had it jam like this, where it won't, it's just won't go either way. Well, that fixed it. Little brute force. Yeah, that's how I had to do it the first time. So, a little update there for you. Oh, it finally did it again like that. That is disconcerting and, yes, quite troubling, I must say. How they didn't catch, this potential, well, I mean, it's happened to me twice, and I've only had this, 3 days? I got it late in the day, a couple days ago, so, yeah. Wow. So, yeah, Beware, people. All right, well, hopefully this will help someone. It's pretty sad that I gotta brute force them when they do that. And, yeah. All right, well, later. God bless. See ya.